everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Bills going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Watkins alone on the left side. After the interception, here's Taylor being chased out left. Taylor hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. A first down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
First down, Prescott, flush to his right. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Together must be expecting the run. Prescott now on 2nd down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Come on, let's go! Flex round!
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And he's able to put it through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchdown go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
I know the object for us when we call games is to be neutral, but I have to tell you, I'm rooting so hard for Sammy Watkins to have an injury-free next season, just to see everything that he can do and give himself the best opportunity so that we can see it.
Yeah, over the last 2 years, he's missed 11 games. It's tough. The one bright spot for him, though, his Clemson Tigers did win the national championship.
Yeah, I think that's going to give him a little bit of comfort, but what he wants more than anything, a healed foot and a chance to be the #1 receiver he was drafted to be.
And Buffalo wants that, too. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Charles Clay is tied in the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Here's the offensive unit, and heads up, look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in, out on the perimeter or going inside.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is caught by Watkins. Now very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. For McCoy this year, 5th time in his 8-year career that he's topped the 1,000-yard mark. Charles, first time he's done it with the Bills, though, finished with 1267.
And he's the type of player that you can build around. And what I mean by that is, as a runner, as a pass catcher, he does a little bit of everything, and he opens up the offense for everyone else around him, the complementary players. But he's a guy, heavy-duty ball carrier, and also get him in space, and he can break people down.
And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown! Taking the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right, catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Ryan 38.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. And now it's second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. Ohio.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Hits his target, Hunter. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They go play action here on 1st down. The Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. That recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal. In the red zone this time. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. First down and goal to go from the 7. Now McCoy. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. This is McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. 24-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Prescott now. He completes it to Bryant. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 76 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good. Oh, look at the juke. Muscles him off. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking
along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And he'll bang that one through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills.
And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. In Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
10 yards to go on 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Taylor, and this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the stick. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. The 20, and he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go!
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They come out here in the eye.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
This is Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now hold everything. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw is Prescott. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he knocks it through. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets to fire deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They come up in an offset eye. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Remain. Charles and I return after the break. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 85 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. He had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Shift together here from the D-line. Screen to Elliott. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Let's go!
Prescott now on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
A give to Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They give him 14 yards that
for it, and he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Here
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They go down the end again. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Now Dunbar. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Now that was a gutsy call. In today's NFL, that is a passing down, but they broke tendency and in a big way, and they were rewarded with a big run. Now they're set up with 1st and goal. Got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator. He didn't play it safe, took a chance, and it paid off.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Looks like the defense in. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was barely easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd. Well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. Because you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're going to speed things up here. In motion right is Watkins. Back now in Arlington. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now Taylor on 1st down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills is as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They come up in an offset eye. Now Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And the Bills getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Watkins alone on the left side. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Sean Lee in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So on that play, and now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down.
Let's go.
And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
Of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Another pistol look here. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. To throw. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And a pretty little juke move.
About their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And I'm now play.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But now
we'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.